And away from that, the Cabinet has approved the establishment of a National Infrastructure Fund to be managed as a limited liability company. The Cabinet also approved the formation of Kenya's Sovereign Wealth Fund in what could redefine the identification, planning and execution of national development projects. Now, this is part of President William Ruto's vision to actualize a 5 trillion shilling journey in what he has described as a transformation to a fast world. Emmanuel To has more.
The first step to the proverbial land of milk and honey seemed to take off Monday as President William Ruto led the cabinet to give a nod to the National Infrastructure Fund and the Sovereign Wealth Fund to turbocharge the economic transformation journey to the first world.
We thank you for this cabinet meeting and the agenda before us.
The cabinet announcing that the National Infrastructure Fund will be a limited liability company, serving as the central engine for aligning the government financial resources with national development priorities. The government saying that the fund will help in mobilization of domestic resources and strategic monetization of mature public assets as the government seeks to cash in from lucrative investments. The statement from State House saying, quote, the government will unlock large-scale private sector capital to finance priority investments while reducing reliance on borrowing and taxation. Under the new framework, all privatization proceeds will be ring-fenced and invested strictly in public infrastructure projects that generate and preserve long-term value. Part of the proceeds expected to contribute to the Sovereign Wealth Fund. The Cabinet also stating that every shilling invested through the fund is expected to crowd in up to 10 additional shillings from long-term investors, including pension funds, sovereign partners, private equity funds, and development finance institutions.
It is time to step up from the bottom up, charging forward, full steam to economic freedom and taking Kenya to a first world economy.
In approving the Sovereign Wealth Fund policy, the Cabinet now establishes a framework for the prudent management and investment of revenues from mineral and petroleum resources. The government maintains the Sovereign Wealth Fund and the National Infrastructure Fund will finance Kenya's transformation agenda, pegged on 3 key pillars of improving the transport, agriculture and energy sectors through roads and rail transport, mega dams for agriculture, and a plan to generate up to 10,000 megawatts of power to fire up manufacturing. The government assuring the National Infrastructure Fund will be overseen by a competitively appointed board and CEO, while the Sovereign Wealth Fund will operate under a robust policy framework to ensure prudent investment, fiscal discipline, and intergenerational equity.
Hii nchi hii lazima ibadilike by all means possible. Nyinyi mnanielewa? Tumechelewa kubadilisha Kenya. Tumechelewa kufukuza umaskini. Tumechelewa kufukuza njaa. Hii nchi inaweza kubadilika. Kama watu wa Singapore walibadilisha kwao, wa Korea walibadilisha kwao, wa Malaysia walibadilisha kwao, sisi tutabadilisha kwetu.
The process of recruiting the NIF board is expected to begin soon after Parliament approved the law entrenching the fund. Emmanuel To, Citizen TV, Nairobi.